Love the fans. Love the fans.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.
Here we go. It starts with LaMelo. Great balls of fire! LaMelo! And here comes Cleveland. Up by 3. Garland. Scored the finger roll for the former All-Star.
The Charlotte Hornets' 11-day road trip ended with a loss in Cleveland. But they'd avenge that defeat with some home cooking against those same Cavaliers.
At long last, the Hornets are back home.
Tied at 81. Long one. Bad three-pointer for Brandon Miller. Man. Shot clock down to 4. Yes! Brandon Miller. Here comes Bridges. 2-on-1. Yes!
Man, to the corner. Brandon Miller for 3. Yes, sir! Rip the net cord. Brandon Miller, a career-high 7 made threes. It's a Miller magical performance to lead Team Teal to victory here at the Hive.
Hey, listen, right there, you just competed your way to a win, is what you did. Okay, we made some mistakes, but you competed. Listen, that after the first 8 minutes, everybody laid it out there. When you look out on the floor and guys are fatigued, you got a good chance to win an NBA game. You guys did a great job, all right? Hey, now listen, let's try to build on this, right? Every team's just like that. When we play well, we're capable of beating anybody, but you guys did a hell of a job. Here we go, here we go. Hey, tomorrow at 11, okay? Well done, well done.
Together on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together.
We're just gonna go in every game with the mindset of just competing. Give it 100% from the start of the game to the finish. Just like I said, trusting each other the whole way to the end of the season, and just get better as a team.
Brandon Miller will track it down. 3-on-1. Man, the lob. Brandon Miller, the slam.
There's plenty of hope for the future in Buzz City.
Brandon Miller comes hard off the screen.
One main reason is the emergence of 3-time Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month, Brandon Miller.
Rookies usually they come in, even myself, I come in, my mind's racing a million miles an hour. With him, you could tell the game has already slowed down to him. So once he continues to perfect his game, get stronger, the sky's the limit for him.
Off the window and in, like Scottie Pippen used to.
His diversity of play makes him a very, very interesting offensive player going forward. I think he's got a chance to really be the focal point of a good team because he can do so many things and you can put the ball in his hands, which I did not know he would be capable of doing so quickly at this level.
Oh! What just happened?
The hope is that he becomes his GOAT, right? That he becomes Paul George and he keeps progressing as both an on-ball and an off-ball scorer. It's been impressive for someone so young, especially at a time in the league where young players come into the league pretty unprepared. And the fact that he has been is a pretty telling sign.
This is the best start of this young guy's career, and he's had some really good ones.
Brandon! Yes! Ecstasy for Brandon Miller! He's 6 for 6! Brandon Miller! Oh my goodness! The lane opens up for him!
Brandon Miller, open look, wing 3. Got another! He can't miss!
He's going to be 10 for 10! 1.5 for the rookie! Hornets have numbers if they want it. Brandon Miller! Yes!
Brandon Miller's brilliance shines through. He goes for 32. Big win here tonight for Team Teal.
We did a great job against their top scorers on the defensive side. That just got us easy buckets like that in transition, and then our intensity from the start to the finish. I think that's why we won the game tonight.
Miller hangs and hits.
He's been able to show up and produce in the midst of so many changes, so many injuries, and really a roster shakeup at the trade deadline. But his performance has been consistent, and yet it's the same energy, it's the same lightness and upbeat presence that he's brought, which really stands out in terms of the humility factor.
All right, 3-pointer with a foul.
Even though he's a rookie, he plays like a veteran, he carries himself like a veteran, and just a guy that wants to win, wants to compete, and lay it on the line for this team every single night.
Brandon, basket first. Noah, the basket first.
Steve Clifford stepping down as the Charlotte Hornets head coach, going into an advisory role. Shout out Coach Clifford. Job well done in Charlotte.
During the final homestand of the season, Steve Clifford, the franchise's all-time winningest head coach, announced he was stepping down from his position at season's end.
There's a certain energy level that you need to be able to have a chance to coach effectively in this league. I think probably for me, the last couple of years with the losing has been a factor in it. I think I would have been happy, content being a high school coach and a special ed teacher. I did it for 2 years. That was my plan. I enjoyed it. And then, things just happened for me.
To be a successful coach, you obviously have to know the game inside and out, be prepared, but you've got to be able to connect with people. And his people skills, in my 30-plus years in the NBA, is as good as anybody I've ever seen.
You guys are setting the tone with your attitude, and that's how we're going to get better. That has to be who we are.
Having him as my first NBA coach, I think that's a good thing. Anything small just to make you better as a player. I think that's how I like to be coached. Being coached like that is key to getting better every day.
And dealing with the media, always straightforward, never gave us the runaround. You ask him a question, you got the answer.
It's only happened one time before. Yeah. Is this an age thing again? Is this one of those age? No, okay, yeah.
And I think that was the underlying key to his success with the players, is that he never beat around the bush. He gave the players the straight answers. He gave the players the honest truth. And I think that's what you admire most about a guy like Steve Clifford.
The second best possession last year in our league, same thing in the half court. Half court possession where the ball hits the paint. The ball has got to hit the paint, okay? We want to be elite with our talk. That brings organization.
He's one of my favorite coaches to cover because he tells you the truth. He's so honest with you almost to a fault, and that's what's always stuck with me from the first time he was here.
He's not going to sugarcoat anything with these guys. He's not going to tell them anything that is exaggerated or untrue about their game. He's going to tell them exactly what they need to get better at, how they need to do it, both individually and as a team.
And not to be disrespectful, some of you guys, you just have to learn how to play with other people. Play with other people so that the team plays well when you're out there. It's not you, it's your group. Your group, okay? That's what this league is all about.
The head coach of your Charlotte Hornets, Steve Clifford.
Great leader of men. The entire time he's been here in Charlotte, he's held everybody accountable. He lives and breathes the game of basketball. He wants his teams to succeed more than anyone, and he puts the work in so that they are well prepared as a team and as an individual. You can see right there how much his players respect him.
I don't know many people have had a better life than I have. I love this. I love the games. I love coaching. I'll definitely take some time, and there's two things I want to do. I do want to think back on this, and then the other part, though, and just talking to people about it, I also want to move ahead quickly. I'm excited about this next phase. I'm not ready to retire. I just can't coach right now.
And so, the search for Coach Clifford's replacement begins immediately. A big off-season is in store for new Executive VP of Basketball Operations Jeff Peterson, one that should have Hornets fans feeling optimistic.
I think as we continue to build this thing the right way, ultimately players are going to want to come here. It's a great place to live. There's restaurants, it's diverse. I don't see it as a challenge, I see it as an incredible opportunity.
I've seen his IQ for the game, I've seen his IQ for team building and being a leader, being a face of a brand. I could tell he was priming himself for that opportunity. I think it's the perfect spot for him. I think you're going to get a guy that's going to be here for a long time. It's going to make an impact on the team, but also the community and the state as well.
I had the chance to watch him in Brooklyn. We got to know each other, but he was such an instrumental part there of their leadership group in all aspects, from selection to accountability. And he has a great grasp on what it takes to win in the NBA. So I think he'll be a superstar. He'll do a great job here. The Hornets are in great hands.
As a team photo, well, I kind of already know the guys, so it's gonna be a fun ride, man. Stay tuned.
Picture day. There we go. Team photos.
Yo, tuck this shirt, man. Tuck this shirt. Too many on this side out wide. So we just maybe one or two over here again.
Two things we worry about. One man and tuck your shirt in. That's all we're looking for right there.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.